What's up, man? It's your boy SRT Marv, man. I'm back with another one. Let's get into it. Man, if you're a young kid coming up, you're 17 to 21 years old, you don't know what to do really in life, I'm here to give you guys some motivation, man. Stop looking at the social media, get off of YouTube, get off of the BS, and just look at the things around you and where you're at right now, right? Be in the present. It's time to be in the present as a young man and understand that it's a marathon, it's not a race. And I'm not saying it as a cliche, I'm saying it for the real, man. Like, be where your feet are at. You're not behind. And there's a few steps you can make to actually get ahead, man. First way to get ahead if you're a young man is have a plan. I had a plan. I'm currently active duty military, and right now I'm 70 years in. Things have gone pretty good, and I've actually executed a lot of the steps that I'm going to go through during this video, right? Have a plan. Whether it's college, whether it's the military, whether it's opening your own business, have a plan for where you're at. And there's a few ways to really establish yourself depending on where you're at already, right? I'm gonna give you guys the real, man. A lot of these guys you see on YouTube, a lot of these guys you see on Instagram, on TikTok, on their internet, they have certain situations that have leveraged them to be in the position that they're in, right? And that you're seeing, and it's making you feel bad, right? Especially if you're younger and you just feel left out. I'm gonna give you the real, man. There's no cap in this channel. Not a no hating stuff, but a lot of people you've seen that say, oh, I run my own business. Oh, crypto. Oh, man, that stuff was inherited, man. There's a lot of people that are getting something from their parents who are already well off, and they started this business and now they're this 18-year-old millionaire, or they get lucky in crypto. Like, that's the real. People are gonna tell you, oh, I'm a self-made millionaire, I made it on my own, and all this extra stuff, but it's like, man, like, are you being for real, or is this really a marathon? It is slow. Generational wealth is slow, and it starts with you, right? I'm gonna come on here, I'm gonna be honest about it. I'm not gonna, tell y'all that everybody out here just made it on their own and they just stack and build this. Now, there's a few scenarios where people have, and I know some people who have done that, but I want you to be where your feet are, man, and start with the simple things, the basics, and that's a plan. If you're gonna go to college, have a skill, develop a skill, make yourself marketable, start with yourself. When you get out of college, network, build connections. It's not gonna happen overnight. When you obtain those connections, you start working, stack slowly, don't spend all your money. Do you get a Hellcat? Yeah, you really should. If it's a dream car like it was mine, yeah, I got it premature. It is what it is, man. Do that, but don't buy the jewelry, don't buy the mess, don't feed into the consumer culture that America is. Build slowly, because you're doing it for your future, you're doing it for your generation, so that you can be put in position. There's advantages that you can also take full advantage of if you plan out right. If you come from a family that doesn't have a lot of money like mine did, right? There are certain things that you shouldn't do. I would not enter yourself into student loans early out the gate and go get a BS degree. If the degree doesn't pay you per year how much it costs to get your degree, don't do it. Don't go for basket weaving to make $50,000 a year and you have $60,000 in loans. It doesn't make sense, right? How do you plan this out strategically then, huh? Join a sport, join a club, obtain a skill and get a scholarship. Or like myself, join the military. The military will pay for your school all the way through. Do a 4-year contract. That's all you have to do, and you will have your entire schooling paid. Military is the single most generational wealth producing organization there is. And nobody's talking about it. However, if you're going to join the military, you have to do so strategically. Because if you don't, you might end up in Kuwait, Iran, and not getting paid what you need to be getting paid for it. If I'm gonna go overseas and be doing the damn thing as a shooter, I need to plan it well so I can get paid for it. And that's going the officer route, like I did, right? Or developing a real skill, be an engineer, be a doctor overseas, be a lawyer overseas. These are the things that people are not talking about. But if you are poor like me, don't come from a lot, don't get student loans, and my next point, don't just open a business right away. If you have the skills to open a business, fine. But if you have not established the skills yet to be successful in that business, more than likely it will fail. I'm just being real with you guys. Hone in on the skills first. Next, open a Roth IRA. Once you start making consistent income, open a Roth IRA. There's nothing better than compound interest. And I'm gonna be really short on that because everybody talks about it. But I'm gonna talk about something even more important. Before you open a Roth IRA, when you start making money at a moderate level, let's say you get out of high school and you just work a regular job, or you're in the military, you make your income. Invest in yourself first and immediately. Whether it's content creation, whether it's a skill, whether it's training, whether it's a business, invest in yourself immediately and first. This is the single most way you are going to scale yourself as a young adult, is investing in yourself. That could be starting a electrician business, a plumbing business, a trade, something that you're good at. This could be content creation. This could be sales, marketing. But invest in yourself first. If you're in the military, that is a single best way you can leverage to invest in yourself. And I talk about the military because I'm in it. When I joined the Coast Guard, first I came with a plan. I planned to develop the skills that I needed to, and education that I needed to make myself competitive again to the military. I didn't just sign a contract. I came in with leverage. I came in, I was able to get a lieutenant as a rank and also have my student loans paid. And I'll talk about in follow-on videos on how you can leverage yourself better going into the military if that's something you choose to do. The next thing I did, I positioned myself for the proper training and the proper education to make myself marketable outside of the military. And then I started to build my skills. My networking skills, my social content skills, my ability to communicate. I never got into trades. However, I built certain items that I will be able to leverage in the future, including pursuing my master's degree, which I'm about to be working on, and I'm also about to start pursuing getting my real estate license. Now, how does the military position one to accomplish all of these things? Well, I'll tell you. Not only just the GI Bill, but there's a plethora of things or programs in the military to help you obtain the training and education that you need. Tuition assistance, AMU. The military will pay for 100% of your degree. Yeah, I said it. 100% of your bachelor's degree, master's degree, the military will pay for it. Jump in and do it, man. If you don't come from money, if you don't come from generational wealth, that's the single most efficient way to obtain generational wealth. So you get your degree for free. And my next point, the VA loan. The most essential piece of living is a home. Having a roof over your head. If I threw you out in the jungle and said, hey man, go survive, what's the first thing you're gonna look for? Shelter. The military provides that out the gate. get a basic housing allowance, tax-free, that will immediately allow you to purchase a house, and the military pay for it for you, the monthly payments. And then the VA loan. This is how you get into the house. 0 down. And in this housing market, I don't think there's a better way to do it. In this housing market, there's no other way you're going to be able to get a house having to put $80,000 down. The VA loan gets that done for you. Now, you've secured education, the first part of generational wealth. And not only that, a GI Bill can be transferred to your wife and to your kids, generational wealth for their education. Then you secured housing. Once you own that housing and those properties and investments, you can pass those down to your kids. You can pass those down to your generations. That house will be in your family forever. And I do plan to talk a little bit more about the military. But if you're young, have a plan. And again, the single most effective way to build generational wealth and get started and get a head start on all your peers, in my opinion, if you don't have any other skills, you don't have anything going on, you don't come from money, you don't have just the greatest opportunity working for you or waiting for you, forget what people think. Invest in yourself and just look into the military. Because that, as an individual like myself, who didn't come from much, is the single most way that you can get a head start on your route in life. I hope you enjoy the content, man. Like, comment, and subscribe. I do plan on talking a little bit more about my journey, about the military, and just giving this basic game, you know, to the youngins out here, because it is obtainable, it's doable. Let's get it, man.